The ideal number of push-ups to build muscles after age 40. If you are over 40 and trying to find effective ways to stay fit and build muscle, know that you are not alone. Many people at this stage of life begin to realize that the approaches that worked well in their youth no longer bring the same results. However, the good news is that with the right strategy, it is absolutely possible to continue gaining strength and muscle mass even after 40, without spending hours at the gym or lifting excessive weights. One of the most effective and practical exercises to achieve these goals is push-ups. Often underestimated, push-ups are incredibly powerful, and I've mentioned in previous videos the different types you can include in your workout. They not only work the chest, but also the shoulders, triceps, and even the core, helping to maintain stability and strengthen the abdominal area. Best of all, they can be done anywhere, in the living room, the backyard, or even at the office, making them a super practical option for those with a busy schedule. Now, the question I get asked the most by people over 40 is, how many push-ups do I really need to do to build muscle? In today's video, we will finally answer that question. And if you're curious to know the exact number of push-ups you can do to build muscle effectively at this stage of life, stick around until the end of the video. While you're here, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss any of our content. In this video, I will also explain how many push-ups you really need to build muscle, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Level 1. Beginners. For those who are just starting out or returning to exercise after a long period of inactivity, the most important thing is to perform a physical self-assessment. This assessment is critical to determine how many push-ups you can do with the correct technique that we'll show you here. Initially, the focus should be on proper form, as trying to do too many repetitions without the right technique can lead to muscle imbalances and possible injuries. A recommended technique for beginners is the failure test, which involves doing push-ups until you can no longer maintain correct posture. Let's say you can only do 5 to 8 consecutive push-ups. This will be your starting point to develop a progression plan. Here, patience is essential. Many beginners may feel frustrated with the lack of quick progress, but consistency is the most important factor at this stage. As a beginner, the main focus should be on building strength and endurance without overloading the body. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to do too many push-ups right from the start. This can lead to early muscle fatigue, joint pain, and even demotivation. Therefore, gradual progression is key to ensuring that you strengthen your muscles safely and effectively, and it will deliver surprising results in just a few weeks. So start with 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions, done 3 times a week. Why this number? This allows you to challenge your muscles without the risk of total exhaustion and ensures proper recovery between sessions. The initial goal is for your body to adapt to the exercise without overloading the muscles. Proper form during each repetition is more important than the number of push-ups performed. Gradual progression can also include simpler push-up variations, like push-ups with knees on the ground, or incline push-ups done against a wall or elevated surface. This type of variation reduces the body weight you are lifting, allowing you to practice the push-up movement without overloading your muscles and joints. Additionally, training too frequently can be harmful for beginners. Push-ups are an exercise that utilizes multiple muscle groups, and if overdone, they can lead to muscle fatigue and joint inflammation, especially in the shoulders and elbows. If you're a beginner, I recommend starting on alternate days, which gives enough time for your muscles to recover. Doing push-up training 3 times a week is ideal to allow a balance between training and recovery. A recommended routine if you're a beginner. On Monday, do 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 push-ups. On Wednesday, 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 push-ups. And on Friday, 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 push-ups to end the week. With this plan, you allow the muscles involved in push-ups, like the chest, shoulders, and triceps, to fully recover before the next session. This proper rest is what will allow muscle growth and prevent injuries to your body, so follow this recommendation as it can help you avoid many serious injuries. Additionally, after a few weeks of consistency, you will notice an improvement in your muscle strength. At that point, it will be appropriate to increase the number of repetitions per set, as you will be able to do more in less time. A good rule of thumb is to add 1 or 2 push-ups per set each week as your body adapts to the training. Level 2. Intermediate. If you can already do between 10 and 20 consecutive push-ups, this means you are at the intermediate level. At this point, the main focus should be increasing your workout volume and continuing to challenge your muscles progressively. To keep gaining muscle mass, it's crucial to adjust both the volume and intensity of your push-up routine. Now that you've developed a solid strength foundation and your body is accustomed to the push-up movement, the goal is to prevent your muscles from fully adapting to the exercise, which could cause progress to stall. A common recommendation for people at the intermediate level is to do 3 to 4 sets of 14 to 22 push-ups, 3 to 4 times a week. The total volume of repetitions should be higher than at the beginner level, but it's also essential to introduce variations in the pace of push-ups. Try performing some sets more slowly and in a controlled manner, increasing the time under tension during each repetition. By doing this, you activate a greater number of muscle fibers, which can result in greater strength and muscle mass gains. Additionally, an effective technique for this level is to shorten rest intervals between sets. Resting for shorter periods increases cardiovascular demand and also challenges muscle endurance, which is ideal for those looking not only to gain muscle, but also to improve overall fitness. At the intermediate level, since your body is already familiar with traditional push-ups, it's time to introduce variations to prevent full adaptation and keep progressing. Some effective variations for increasing muscle mass include incline push-ups. By elevating your feet on a chair or bench, you increase the load on the chest and shoulders, making the exercise more challenging. Diamond push-ups. Position your hands in a diamond shape with your index fingers and thumbs together under your chest. This variation places more emphasis on the triceps while working the chest differently. Isometric push-ups. Hold the down position for a few seconds before pushing back up. This increases muscle activation and improves endurance. Adding these variations to your workout not only increases strength, but also helps to avoid monotony, maintaining the stimulus needed for muscle growth. An interesting strategy for intermediates is pyramid training. In this method, you start with a lower number of repetitions and progressively increase until you reach a peak, then decrease again. For example, you can start with a set of 10 push-ups, followed by 2 sets of 12, and then 3 sets of 14 push-ups. This type of training keeps the muscles constantly challenged and contributes to both strength and endurance gains. A common concern among practitioners at the intermediate stage is muscle growth stagnation, which occurs when the body fully adapts to the workout and progress halts. To avoid this stagnation, in addition to the variations mentioned, it's important to periodically change your exercise routine. This can include alternating between standard push-ups and more advanced variations, adding weights to the exercise, or combining push-ups with other strength movements to work different muscle groups. At the intermediate level, rest continues to be essential as your training volume increases. Ensuring at least one rest day between sessions is crucial to allow for proper muscle recovery and to avoid overtraining. Excessive training can lead to injuries, loss of motivation, and hinder your progress. That's why it's important to balance the intensity of your workouts with adequate recovery periods. Level 3. Advanced. If you can perform more than 20 consecutive push-ups without much effort, this indicates that you're at the advanced level. At this stage, your body has already adapted to the basic push-up movement, and simply increasing the number of repetitions may not be enough to continue promoting muscle growth effectively. From this point on, it's important to shift your focus to increasing intensity, variability, and progressive overload in a more strategic way. At the advanced level, the goal is not just to perform more repetitions, but to continuously challenge your muscles with new variations, increased load, and techniques that efficiently raise the physical demand. One of the most effective approaches to make push-ups more challenging at this level is adding extra weight to the exercise. There are several ways to do this. A popular option is using a weighted vest. This tool is excellent for increasing the load during push-ups, allowing you to continue gaining strength and muscle mass. Depending on your ability, you can start with a lighter vest and gradually increase the weight as your muscles adapt. However, it's important to be moderate, especially if you're over 40, to avoid overloading and possible injuries. Another option is using weight plates. For this, you simply place a weight plate on your back during push-ups. This technique requires complete control over the movement and a stable posture, ensuring that the exercise is done safely and effectively. Incorrect use can increase the risk of injury, so precise execution is essential. Additionally, a very common technique in the United States is the use of resistance bands. These bands can be used to create additional tension during the exercise. To apply them, you should strap a band around your back and hold the ends with your hands while doing push-ups. This method offers increasing resistance as you push up, challenging your muscles dynamically and effectively. By incorporating these techniques, you not only increase the difficulty of push-ups, but you also ensure that your muscles are constantly stimulated to grow and strengthen safely and progressively. Before you leave, give the video a like and leave a comment. How many push-ups do you do per day? And share this video with more people.